Доброго времени суток, дорогие зрители моего канала. Меня зовут Веритас, и я пришел сюда за своим ЭД. Верните мне ЭД, сволочи, где он? Блин, я все еще не могу бегать. Может, по-моему, нет, не она. Кто ЭД забрал? Я не помню. А, нет, не она. Может, если я посплю, я снова смогу бегать? Нет, странно. Hello.
If things don't go well at the dam, all of our efforts here could be for nothing. I hope to God the Legion doesn't win control.
Someone killed Benny, the chairman's big shot, in his own casino. Violence begets violence.
President Kimball was careless and
Она
overconfident.
может быть, наверное,
Got him
тут
killed.
сидит где-то. Нет, его тут тоже нет.
Stay alert.
Может, здесь? Вы куда, Эдес, кому не сделали ушлепки? Я понял, мне нужно не здесь его искать, мне нужно его искать снова в Приме. Или не в Приме. Блин. Я забыл, дом Нэши это где? А, вот он, да. В Приме. Ей. Ну ладно. Я пока с Рексом побегу. Его квест мы завершили. Пойдем дальше. Так, я вернулся к Кэрри Бойд, чтобы взять у нее очередное задание. И я только что осознал, что это как бы Лора Бейли. Да. Внезапно знакомая озвучка. Обожаю замечать знакомых актеров как на экране, так и просто по озвучке, особенно если ты не ожидаешь их встретить.
Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him. Yeah. The man I'm more interested in is Corporal White. White had a lot of promise. Wanted to be a ranger as bad as anyone I've seen. But he also had some extracurricular activities going. Now he's gone. Word around the base is he'd been going regularly to visit a hooker named Dazzle at Gamora. That's a casino on the Strip. Classy place. His belongings are up in the barracks in the concourse building. First bunk on your left if you're facing it from the center. I haven't had a chance to look through his things yet, so that might be a good place to begin.
Погнали рыться в вещах Уайта.
They got to President Kimball. How long can we hold out?
Я выполняю этот квест, в общем-то, потому что он повлияет на отношения с Аркейдом. А мне это сейчас нужно, чтобы активировать другой квест. Что-то расследовал. Давайте выясним, что... Я надеюсь, если я получу уровень, у меня вот эта хрень вернется в норму, и я снова смогу бегать, потому что не бегать это грустно.
Welcome back to Gamora. I know you're good for it, but you're still gonna have to leave your...
С тобой явно проблем не будет, сказал он человеку, который завалил прошлое руководство. Надо вспомнить, есть ли у меня какой-нибудь... Да, есть. Это предостаточно, в принципе. Не то чтобы оно мне сейчас понадобилось, но если понадобится, я знаю, что делать.
Hey there, sugar. I'm Dazzle. What can I do for you? Or to you? You're so handsome, I might just give you a discount. Yeah, he used to come around here a lot. Haven't seen him in a while, though. Why? He used to go on and on about water and the farms east of the Strip. He was talking to one of the farmers named Bascom. Had some problem with NCR. Boring as hell, but it was his money and his time. So I let him talk about whatever.
А эти фирмы... Я могу бегать! Ура! Я снова научился бегать. Как же я скучал по этому. Нет, стоп, не иди сюда. Беготня! Так, этот фермер. Нет, не этот. Блин, я снова не могу бегать. Ну почему? Ну почему?
Howdy. Something I can help you with? Yes. He said he was looking into the water shortage, but I haven't heard back from him. Got the feeling he wasn't here in any official way. White was talking to me about computer stuff and water delivery schedules through the pipes, but I'm just a farmer. Tech stuff is beyond me. The last person I saw him talking to was Lieutenant Romanowski. Romanowski's around here somewhere. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful. Sure do. Came from the hub on account of the Thaler Act. Farming's decent work, but the whole thing's a bum deal. Something the politicians back in Shady Sands came up with. They pay us to move here and farm the land. They even protect the fields. Bad soil and ration water. It's to be expected around here. But the rationing's off. Worst part is NCR won't admit it. Pretty hard to meet their crop quotas with 20% less water than we're supposed to be getting. Not that OSI cares about any of this.
I'm not a recruitment officer. You want to join the Army? I'm sure someone at McCarran can point you in the right direction. Corporal White is currently solving the mystery of the Great Water Shortage. Tried to convince me he had proof even. I didn't buy any of it. He went over to West Side to talk to Tom Anderson. Anderson's a follower of the apocalypse. Helps the people in West Side grow crops or something. I really don't see the connection. Look, I'm a soldier, not a scientist. I just do my job. He's a glory hound, always looking for a way to get promoted to Ranger. Thinks he's too good to be a regular trooper like the rest of us. The Office of Science and Industry has carefully calculated the amount of water needed for these crops. The whole thing is handled by computer. Besides, most of these crops look fine to me. If the farmers can't handle the job, they shouldn't have signed up in the first place. If there really is a problem, they can take it up with Lieutenant Boyd at McCarran. Farming isn't my department.
Блин, довольно странно задавать вопрос, почему на полях войска, учитывая, что тут как бы война идет. Тук-тук, полиция.
Tom Anderson, can I help you? No one by that name has come here, I'm afraid. You must have heard wrong. You can ask around if you like. They'll all tell you the same thing. Fair enough. Since you seem to have pieced it together, I won't insult you by denying it any further. I killed Corporal White to protect West Side self-reliance. It was rash, and I regret it now. We don't have money to pay for the water, so I rigged a pump station to divert water to the local cisterns from time to time. If the NCR thinks White was killed by, say, members from the Scorpions gang, it may be enough for them to close the case. Thank you. What happened was regrettable, but I'll make sure it never happens again.
Interesting way of handling things. Very sub rosa. I don't know if the Scorpions deserve to be wiped out for something they didn't do, but that's one less problem Westside has to deal with.
Ну, видимо, он это одобряет.
I need to talk to you about something, if you have a minute.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out. I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro. A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here. After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel. The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar. Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I could convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Но этим квестом мы займемся уже в следующий раз. А сейчас я пойду совершенно точно не сдавать чувака НКРовцам. Потому что мне как бы выгоднее, чтобы НКРовцам было чуть-чуть потяжелее жить. Хоть мне и очень жаль, что из-за этого страдают простые люди. Ну, такие вот сейчас времена, что делать-то? К тому же там не то, что прям совсем бедственная ситуация.
You're back. Don't tell me. He married the hooker. Shit. That's why you don't go wandering off looking for some call girl on the strip without telling somebody first. Anderson. Is that the followers of the apocalypse, Anderson? Man, that guy's got water on the brain. Knows more about water pipes than any man should. If he says we're losing water, I think the Colonel would listen to that. I'll talk to him about it. But you, I owe you for this. You saved me a lot of work. And I'm sure Corporal White's family will be grateful to at least get some closure. The MPs keep a bunch of junk around that's confiscated off of people who decide to screw with us. I haven't really sorted through it, but go ahead and see if there's anything you can use in there. We keep it in a trunk across the hall, by the prison cells.
Так, сейчас гляну. Я помню, где это. Ща как гляну. Не думаю, что там будет что-то полезное, но лишний лут никогда не помешает. Ясно. Ну что ж, а если вы здесь впервые, вы можете подписаться на канал, поставить лайк, нажать на колокольчик. А меня зовут Веритас, всем до новых встреч, всем пока-пока.